Okay, you guys, this is take two because I made this whole amazing video and then I went to edit it and I noticed that I had this little piece of food right here from my smoothie. And I'm going to tell you guys, I'll get on here after the gym. I'll get on here without makeup. I will get on here rolled right out of bed, but I cannot, for the life of me, post a video with food on my face. So welcome to my channel. My name is Kristen Brown. I'm a self-love mastery and relationship healing author, mentor, and speaker. And today I want to talk to you guys about stop chasing love. It is ruining your life. Why is it ruining your life? I don't even need to tell you. You know it's ruining your life because you're constantly seeking into the outside world for somebody or something out here to make you feel better. This might be a really short video because I have to just tell you guys this. They are not your source. They are not your source. We think we have to get this love from other people to feel fulfilled. That whole thing, you complete me, scratch that from your entire life. No one completes anybody. The only person that we can complete is ourselves. But here's the thing. You're innocent in this. And I was innocent in this because I did the same thing. And many, many millions of other people do the same thing. Because we have what I call an imaginary worthiness cup inside of us. And that cup is full when we come here. But then when the outside world gets to us and starts to tell us where we're not okay or we're too much, or we start to compare ourselves to other people or magazine covers, or what body shape is in style, or have thin lips or thick lips, or small booty or big booty, or, you're too much, your laugh is too much, all the things that the outside world says to us, our cup starts to drain. And then we think, well, the outside world took this away from me, so the outside world must be how I get this back. So we start putting on masks. We become chameleons. We people please. We shapeshift. We morph. We try to become something that we think is going to get us the love, approval, and acceptance that we so desperately want. But what happens? If you're real honest with yourself, you have those moments where you feel satisfied for just a second because somebody approved. But have you ever noticed that it's not long-standing? That it's not sustainable? This is because outside approval, love, approval, and acceptance goes in our worthiness cup and flies right out the bottom. Because it's not the cure. We think it's the cure. So we keep doing these things and we're on this hamster wheel. Chasing, 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 hoping, hoping, wanting, wanting, because we just want to feel better. But it never works. And this is why it's ruining your life. Because it's extremely painful to apply an antidote to something that is the wrong antidote. But our brain is telling us it is. So we stay on this wheel, this cycle over and over and over again. And the sad part is, the longer that we don't get the love, approval, and acceptance from the outside world, the more desperate and needy we become. Until we're doing things that we wouldn't do. We make poor choices. We say or do things that are outside of our true, authentic character. But scratch all that. We've talked enough about the problem. I want to talk about the solution. The love, approval, and acceptance and validation that you are craving from the outside world is actually your own. That's the cure. And here's what happens. When you start returning all of that fractured energy that you've put out to please the masses, when you start returning that to you and start to give yourself love, approval, acceptance, and validation, the bottom pops up on that worthiness cup and your worthiness cup starts to fill. And you know what happens when your worthiness cup is full? You become a beacon to people that are going to be attracted to you. Your full and authentic nature. You just think there's something wrong with you. You just think that you're not enough. You just think that you're quirky or you have these idiosyncrasies or no one likes you. All that's a lie. God doesn't put anybody on this planet that is not lovable. Period. You've just fractured away from who you authentically are. And we show up in this world as this fractured thing, then we attract people from the mask we're wearing. And at some point, our true nature comes through and they're surprised, like, who are you? How about returning to your authentic nature first through giving yourself the unconditional love that you're so deeply craving out there? Guys, they're not the source. Take it from a recovering people pleaser. Take it from a person who was needy and desperate and didn't know it. But I've healed all that inside of me, and let me tell you what happens. You will organically fall in line with who you are. And because you love, approve, accept, and validate all of you, you're going to be willing to shine your authentic light into the world, which is actually a beacon to others who would jive beautifully with you. One last thing. I heard this. A third of the people are going to like you. A third of the people are not going to like you or me. And a third of the people aren't going to care either way. So there's 2/3 of people we don't ever have to even try to remotely please because we can't. They're not going to like us anyway, or others aren't going to care. There's only a third of the people that are going to organically like us, but they can't find us if we're being this fractured version of who we are. It's time to heal this disempowered pattern. It's only given you pain. I promise you can attract people to you like bees to flowers by learning to love yourself, become who you are authentically, have unapologetic standards regarding your values and morals and how you want to be treated, and being confident in exactly who you are. That's how you have people chasing you. For those of you who are new here, I invite you to subscribe and turn on notifications. And if you haven't yet, I highly recommend that you get your own copy of The Recovering People Pleaser, a spiritual guide to reclaim your true worth, giving yourself your own love, approval, and acceptance to attract the love you deserve. I outline it all in here. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. And until next time, remember, you matter. Now go love yourself.